Hello, my name is Dee Blake and I am with the League of Women Voters. Today we are at the Community Center, MetroEast in Gresham, Oregon, and this is our 2016 Voter Election Guide. Today I am with Representative Carla Piluso. She represents the Oregon State Legislature, District number 50. Welcome.
Thank you.
Is it okay if I call you Carla?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay, great. Can you tell us a little bit about your district? I understand you're just coming up on your end of your first term, is that correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my first term as a state legislator has been a fabulous experience. And I represent the city of Gresham when we're sitting right in the heart of it right now. And it encompasses basically, no lines are straight on these borders or boundaries. It's Burnside to the Clackamas County line, about 162nd out to 282nd, roughly, give or take. Blue collar, working families, a great community, a great supportive community, and honored to represent it at the state legislature.
Okay.
And this is I am running for re-election. So as I said, so I'm now done as a freshman legislator, but it has been a fabulous experience. There is something about walking into that Capitol building every morning. I still get chills, and I'm happy to have been a little older going into this adventure, and not needing to prove so much, but to just learn and collaborate and do what we can. Specifically for the best of my district, but also for the best for the state.
Okay. So for the voters in your district that don't already know, can you tell us a little bit about your background and what drove you to seek office?
Oh, you bet. So my background is law enforcement. Okay. I 30 years with the Gresham Police Department, the second woman hired by that department, and the first woman to be promoted chief. And so my last 6 years, I was the chief of police out here in Gresham. It's my community. It's been a great experience, an opportunity to be involved. But clearly, issues related to public safety and domestic violence, gun issues, all those sorts of things are key. And it's part of my DNA. It's part of my makeup as I came through the ranks and the position. So again, it's a privilege to be able. We are assigned committee assignments at the legislature, but I've been fortunate that I have been asked to give an opinion on public safety related issues as well.
Great, fantastic. If you are reelected, what will be your top priorities for Oregon?
Well,
for your district.
Yeah, my priorities tend to mirror my committee assignments.
Okay.
Issues related, I want to be the voice for the people that don't believe they have a voice and help them strengthen that. And that's the work that I do on housing and human services, to help, to help strengthen the confidence for people to end up self-sufficient and confident to do what they need to do and to raise their families. And so I was very fortunate in this first term as a legislator. We were able to secure, I consider that my team and the people I work with. We like to think we do it independent of anybody else, but we don't. We were able to secure $30 million for TANF, Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. So what that does, it provides people the opportunity through the TANF program to get some funding for housing, to get some help around education, to assist with needs of a family. So again, the whole goal is self-sufficiency and to ultimately be not needing TANF. Okay. So meeting with those people and then to have the success of passing the bill, just an amazing experience. Okay. I also have had the opportunity, as I said, from the public safety side. I was honored, given a great honor. I was able to go to Washington, D.C., to the White House, to testify on this huge success we had around enhanced background checks. Okay. So again, public safety, I'm a huge supporter of the Second Amendment, but we need to have regulations and things to keep our folks safe. And this enhanced background check just allowed some additional time that a thorough background check could be run before someone purchased a gun.
Okay. Well, that was going to be one of my questions to ask about specifics related to improving gun safety in Oregon, which, as you know, has been a big issue with our past history.
So this was a big step for us,
Okay.
and it was a big step for Oregon. And again, as I said, when I was given the opportunity to present in Washington, D.C., we actually, I received some applause when I finished, and the gentleman who came after me said, you know, you're the only one that's been able to bring good news here, and that was the reason for the applause. So.
Good. One thing that we're facing right now, and certainly I've gotten a lot of advertisement in the mail, is Measure 97.
Yes.
How do you plan to address the possibility that Measure 97 may not pass and what might be a budget shortfall?
Well, and again, there's been I've been involved in some discussions around that, and tragically, from the education side, what will have to happen are most likely layoffs.
Yeah.
And you know, that to me that's just huge steps backwards in what needs to happen. But again, there's not. You know, that's the challenge with 97. There's not other options. Right. No one's bringing forward a funding package around, you know, to stabilize so many things that need to be stabilized in our state. So, not to be terribly simplistic, but things, and it won't just be cuts in education. It'll be cuts in public safety. It'll be cuts in a variety of things.
Right. Okay. Another question had to do with dealing with homelessness and affordable housing, which is, of course, related to the social services that we've been talking about. Do you have a vision for a statewide approach or statewide solutions that might help that? It's certainly a community-by-community problem, but as a state legislature, can you see a way that your role helps with that?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that it is something that we, as a state legislature, as a member of the House of Representatives, that I'm really proud of. Is we've made this a very bipartisan issue because we all recognize the seriousness of the situation, of the crisis. Right. So when I talk about East Multnomah County, Gresham, my district, I've been very fortunate. I have served on an organization called Human Solutions, which is one of the largest nonprofits in East Multnomah County, and we deal with housing and housing with supportive services. It's the model that really is designed to help people become self-sufficient, as I talked earlier, and so from the East Portland, East County region. A lot of good conversation has already started around, again, the collaboration. Human Solutions, like I say, the nonprofit I work with, we've opened 2 shelters in the last 3 or 4 months, one for our families, one for just for women, in an attempt, again, to provide that stability that can bring some success for folks. The other piece about being a legislator, you know, I represent my district, but decisions we make impact the whole state. Right. And learning a lot about the huge challenges for rural Oregon, in that just the distance between point A and point B, you know, we take for granted that I can, you know, go to a doctor's appointment in 5 minutes. It could be 5 hours. Right. So it's we have some huge hurdles to get over to make this right for our folks.
Right. Okay, well, I have just a moment. Anything you'd like to add? We're up. Our 8 minutes are up.
Well, thanks for this opportunity to begin with, and it's a pleasure you have made this a very pleasant experience, and I appreciate that. But, you know, bottom line, I'm here to serve the folks in my community and the people in my state, and I am just privileged and honored to have the opportunity, and I look forward to 2017.
Okay, well, great. Thank you very much for being with us, and I want to remind you to vote November 8th and register to vote by October 18th, and to inform yourself on the candidates. Again, my name is Dady Blake, and I'm with the League of Women Voters, and this is the 2016 Voter Guide. Thank you.